Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town, Desert Island. I have let the game run for a little bit, and we've got 2,700 gold there, and our researches have completed. We've learnt intermediate and metallurgy. I had about 2 to go before I started recording, so I'm not sure why it's finished and not actually warned me about it, but well, it's done. So we can get some new things and we can build some new wonderful things to get going, but we need to expand. I'm not sure which way to go. I can buy 2 tiles now. So in this way. Go over here and see if I can remember what's on. Oh, there's a temple. Awesome. Okay. Can we make this the mining place? Iron and coal, and more iron here and more coal here. Good little mining town here. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Do we have the mine? We don't have the mine open yet. When do we get the mine? Where does that come up? Mining, actual. Yes, it's actual research called mining. What a surprise. Don't have that yet. Where do we get mining from? We have to unlock railways. Ah! Aha! Well, that's a good thing, because we want railways. Want a lot of railways. Railways and machining. We don't want both of them, but we'll go with railways to start with, I think. Yeah, we'll go with railways, because that's kind of the point of this. That's kind of the point. This is going to be a little one there. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to limit myself to having like 10 houses. So that's 10 houses there. So over here we'll put another 10 houses. And we'll have to supply the grain or bread or whatever from there over to here to keep these houses happy and have a supply check out. And then in return, this will produce iron and coal. Probably coal will be the main output from this place to here, where it's used for whatever. I mean, this was going to be the forestry place to start with, but I don't know, I might make it sort of the bakery as well here. I had a wonderful suggestion. Quickly look up who it was that did it, because my memory is awful. Master Rab mentioned in the comments to the last episode of building like a dock, having a fishing port come out here, which is fantastic. I love that idea, having a little dock, and having fishing come out there. And the idea originally, I was going to like level out part of this area and put the houses down here and have like a beachfront area. Might do that. We might move the houses from here down here. We might have a small beachfront area here for fishing and have a fishing dock and things going on there. And then up here we'll have the trees going on. And yeah, kind of figure out where to put things is what to do here. But yeah, over here I think this is going to be our mining town here. So anything that requires mining, so coal and things like that, will go. As I said, I will be putting deposits down in places, so I will be trying to make it look a bit more natural, if that makes any sense. So rather than just putting down the square around the mine and making it the most optimal it could possibly be, I'll put down like this, just a lump of goods, have them be mined, and then like the earth, we'll have the earth right there, because you can mine underground now. You've got the underground mining section, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I can just put them down and have the mine shafts go off to different places. Also there, air, mana shards. So all I'm missing is fire. There's earth, water, a bit of air there. That's really small, but we could expand the air one, make it bigger, and put in a couple of mines here and have them go around. And I don't know if mines cross paths. I don't know what that does. We'll find out. We will find out. But we need mining. We don't have mining yet. We're a long way off this because we need much more. And I think the problem here is that we're actually... No, we're okay for wood. What's a problem? Oh yeah, this and the forest up. I was having difficulty balancing this. Sometimes I turn it up and it ends up with too much wood, and when I turn it down to 3, it ends up with not enough wood. A bit weird. Yeah, basically we're taking that and then we're selling them to here to make the red coin. So that's the okay. So why don't we get a bakery going and make ourselves some bread? Because bread will give us even more money, and bread is the best one in selling this tier here. So we'll do that. We'll put a little bakery in here. Not finalised. It will be moved in the future. So kitchen. There. You are going to make bread, which requires fuel and flour. That's good. That's good. Right. Because you're going to stop. Really, I should have made this big. I think when I redesign it, I'm going to make things much bigger. We're going to have 2 gaps between the houses rather than 1. And then also have like fences around the outside and pieces, I don't know. Still really like the fence to be able to connect, have a corner fence. What we're going to do is I'm going to use a little bridge here with a conveyor off because that seems to make sense. And this is something I do kind of want to avoid. It was mentioned by somebody else in the comments that it's going to go the way where everything's going to be crammed together like it currently is here. I want to avoid that if I can. Early game is going to be like that. Like here we've got well to lumber to that, but I think later on that'd be fine. One thing I will do as well, I don't want to do omni pipes all over the place if possible, but when we get to omni pipes a long way away, I might build like an underground system of water delivery. We'll have like wells somewhere and they can just deliver water. So you've got water pipes underground. That just yeah, not exactly realistic for the aesthetic that this is fitting, because this is much more we really have I suppose ground water pipes we have for a long time, so who knows. Right, so you need fuel. So let's grab 3 workers. I'll put a 4th one down because I noticed there's a bit of paper in here and I want to. You are to grab the coal and drop it in the kitchen. Then you grab the bread, sell it to the food market. We've got 4 doing coal, which is probably way more than we need. Ah, yeah, this I don't want to. I need to change this. Yeah, right. So you're going to move over 1. You're going to move over 1, and then we're going to expand the road. A little concerned that I'm going to have a wagon park here whilst it's waiting for the bread, and then block up the road, which is something I really don't want. So. We will run out of this tree very soon, so our whole wagon here that's taking logs up to here will have to cease and desist. Actually, you know what? I think you can do that now. You can stop. Okay. And I also think that I don't need anywhere near that amount of workers delivering coal here. Speed this up. Oh, we have no more houses. Oh, no. No more workers, sorry. We have more houses. You can stop. Does coal give you 4 a go? So maybe we need one worker doing that. Yeah, I think 1 worker is definitely well enough for that. Grab the coal for a minute. That's fine. You're capped out maximum. You aren't, because we've run out of people. We could upgrade these houses. Yeah, we don't need that one. I've also got loads of people just stood around here not doing a great deal. we were taking planks to work wooden wheels. Ah, yes, because needed wooden wheels. And this has gone terribly wrong because I've got one worker moving two things. Obviously, that didn't work. Didn't work all that well because he's got some cloth in his hands and no use for the cloth at all. I sell the cloth. Sell the cloth. Cloth. Oh, I think we might do that. We might start selling some cloth. A long way to walk, but you'll be fine. Absolutely fine, I'm sure of it. And I'm going to put in a double grabber here. And it's going to say you are going to grab conveyor belts. You are going to grab cloth. Nope. I guess our workers moving around and doing things. See this I like. This run out of trees now. Yes, okay. My workers running around like this, I really like the idea of. Having the workers like here, just stood in between the buildings, might as well use conveyor belts for that. To be honest, there's no point to having that worker there. He can go. You can go as well. Not required. Ready to save people there. When they're actually running around, it looks good. I think it looks. It makes it look busy. Makes it look like it's an actual, a town. People are running around doing things. I want to take in paper. What we do with making the UI a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think about it. You're working as hard as you can, as fast as you can. Not particularly surprising. Supply and demand is a struggling thing. I'm just running around with people. Now, didn't I have? You're a worker. You go. There's no more workers just hanging around. People running around doing things. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Right. Not making the bread. Oh, you now haven't got enough flour. You're not making enough. Which makes sense because I need to look at the numbers for this, but it's 4 seconds to produce 1 flour, and you use 2 flour in 4 seconds. So really, I need 2 grain mills. Can we do that? Can we get a second grain mill there, for instance? And we can't put 5 people in it because we can put 5 people in it, and that's it. That's our quota, per se. Let's do a bit of degree pokery here. Run that twice. Nope, copying the wrong thing. There we go. Bump. Grab it there. Grab it there. We want to grab these, and we want to do a specific. You want to turn that way, and then you want to turn that way, and then it will feed the right one and the left one. That one gets priority over this one. You're at 3 workers. Maybe we're getting some more workers for that, really. But I don't want to build any more houses here. We're at our 10, and I don't want to build any more up there till we get some mining going on, because there's no point in someone living up there. We could upgrade these houses, couldn't we? That would be okay. I have noticed that you can only sell certain things to them at certain levels. I wasn't aware of that. Makes sense. Makes sense. So a level 1 house, for instance, would never want well, we never want anything in here at all. I think they want the first line there. Level 1 houses have all food and just planks and stone. The level 2 house then wants the second row of that and the first row of that. The level 3, as you see, wants them 3, 4, and 5. So that's all level 3. None of these unlock at level 3, and they unlock at level 4. So, in fact, do you know, do we have a fish? Can we just sell fish to people? We can. Can we build a little fishing dock just down here? Because you can actually do that. You can actually, we've got plenty of stone. We're okay for stone. Build a wharf out. No, I'm not going to do it with stone. I'm going to do it with wood. All decisions. This is where you find out I'm absolutely terrible at making things look pretty. So what if we have the dock coming out like that? Can't afford. They can't afford. Oh, do they require? Oh, they require planks. Oops. Okay. We might have to stop selling planks temporarily. Stop selling planks, please. But what we can do is I'm going to put another house down here. He's going to be a little fishing guy. Lives right next to the woods. Boom. He'll come out and gonna have a crate next to his house, almost as big as his house, right there. And a fishing guy, and I think I want to support this in. You should be able to gather fish. If I filter this to fish, why are there 2 dots of fish? Because that's any fish and that's cooked fish. So go with that one. Then I say supply fish. Can't do it. Okay. Can do that. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, he can gather fish actually from the fish in there, and I think these regenerate as well, which is quite cool. Support it underneath. There we go. Then we've got a little dock going on there. Little fisherman. They give you 2, don't they? They give you 2 workers. Yeah, we've got a little fisherman. There we go. He's doing his fishy things down there. Oh, we haven't got the lamppost yet. You forged the lamppost. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, and he's just gonna quite happily go along and you can fit past his house there. That's quite helpful. Didn't think about that. You know what? We might move his house over. Move that. Then move his house over right next to the trees. Okay. Move the crate over. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not know you could put paths on there, but they're not needed. So there you go. So that's our little fishy guy, and then raw fish house for 2, cooked fish house for 4. I mean, I suppose I could set the kitchen up to do cooked fish as well, couldn't I? Really would not be a problem. Fish. Then we get another worker. Or we could get a wagon, do you reckon? Yeah, let's get a wagon. Your sole duty is to travel the very long way from here. That fish. I think that, yeah. Okay, there. Your whole purpose. You are our longest running caravan, or for the minute. We have a wagon doing. Oh yes, yeah. You're gonna go up, do things. You don't really care for these paths at all, do you? No. The removes that bit of grain. Will that make you path a bit better? Because it's a bit weird you going around there and come back. Yeah. So then you're going to get fish, which is awesome, and then you are going to deliver everything to there. Oh no! Oh wow! Okay, no. Put it back. Put it back. How did you pick up fuel? How did you pick up fuel? What? He's not supposed to be able to do that, by the way. That's not a thing that should happen. They shouldn't be able to take fuel out of buildings. Oops. Right, we're going to upgrade you to level 2. Get a second wagon, or no, we'll just get a worker, I suppose, for this one. Right, so you are going to deliver bread, and you are going to deliver fish, cook fish. And then we're going to scratch our heads figuring out how that happened. I don't know. How strange. How very, very strange. Okay, so we're getting some cooked fish sold as well. You're coming up with the fish every now and then. Kind of works. You're not really quick enough for this guy at the moment, but we'll fix that when we put the roads and things in. Maybe when we get caravan. When do we get caravans? Caravans, machinery. Aha. Have a caravan working because that's even longer. Maybe put someone else there. Yeah, you're just happily going along. We've got a little fishing wharf. We'll upgrade this as we go on later on. Don't really think I could build a boat. Maybe? Oh, built them in Minecraft before. That's all blocky, and we'll see. We will see. You're just struggling for everything at the moment. That makes sense. Everywhere's just struggling. Generally, I just need to take my time and wait for things to go on. That's the problem we have here. I need another lumber mill, really, in order to get this going a bit better. But I can't have another lumber mill because I don't have the... Well, I have the workers for it, but I don't really. What I need to do is upgrade the farm so that we've got more going on here. Then yellow coins we're doing okay for. It's the red coins. No, not even struggling for red coins, to be honest with you. What we're struggling for is paper. Paper is taking a bit of time going on there. I think this will definitely be the forestry area, but also will be school. The research will be here as well because it makes sense. Research being in the founding area. Next to the school, next to the what are these called? Trees. Next to the trees. Sugar. Can we sell sugar to people? You want sugar? No, no sugar. That's over it tells you normally. Grain doesn't take it. But actually gather it. There is a resources thing down here that I haven't used in a very long time. Build. Structural blocks, paths, buildings, workers. Play grid. No, don't want to play grid. Production goods. Alphabetical order. We'll go down. Nope, sugar can't be sold. Okay, so sugar's only used in things. So, like jam, for instance, sells for. Yeah, we do probably need to look at getting some purple coins going on, maybe. I don't think we're there yet. Blue coin, sorry. That's advantages. So blue's the next one. We've got plenty of red coin, so I think red coin production is probably going to be the next highest one. Boat building might be okay. We can put a boat down by the dock. Yeah, maybe, and we get the fishery as well, which is something that we may put down. We may put a fishery down, gathering fish like in the middle of it all, but we'll still have the fishermen doing their things because that's why. There we go. Okay, so what's it take to upgrade these houses now? It only takes stone and gold. Yellow coins, sorry, they're not called gold. Red coins, blue coins, purple coins. Let's upgrade these. Let's upgrade these to level 3, all the way across. Bump, 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 and bump. There we go. Back. You can stay level 2 for the moment. That's okay. So let's build a second lumber mill, shall we? It seems like a really good idea. Move that off. We'll turn you off as well. Moment. I'm going to put you back on delivering down to there. Then we're going to move this probably out of the way in a moment. I don't want this lumber mill to just run down a little bit. Empty out a bit, and then we're going to 50 some things around a bit here. Right, okay. Yeah, you off you go. Right. Remove that one, move that one, and this road. What we're going to do is we're going to move a lumber mill number 1 here. And move the skulk, and we're going to copy lumber mill and put in there. But you can see where this is going. You are going to no longer do paper, do planks, and you are going to do paper. There we go. Then the school is going to go and sit right next door, which it can't because it can't build on uneven terrain. And let's that one up. There we go. Good. Awesome. Right. And then we're going to do the same sort of thing here. We're going to go that way, that way. That doesn't mean the paper is going to get priority. I think I'm okay with that. Then I can put in those, and I don't have to worry about it outputting the wrong thing because they're doing one each, so we're fine. Okay. Then we'll get our water well and that there with a grabber, unpause the game, and then just increase this to 5 work. They can go to 10, can't they, the foresters, which is quick, very, very quick. Yeah, that makes it. Who's prioritising the right-hand side first? Let's throw this all the way up to. I don't think, yeah, the output can't deal with 10. 9 or is it 8? It's 8. I think 8 is about right. It's just under. 9 is too much, and 8 is just under. But it does depend on the percentages here as well. But I'm going to drop this right down to like 5 or something because I then put 5 people in there. And you, for some very bizarre reason, are outputting water. Which makes sense because you now have a storage of water. Can I click? Yeah, I can do that. And don't want to do that. And now you're getting wood in yours. Which is concerning because are you going to output wood now? No. No, you're not. You're only going to output planks. That's you. On the correct balance here. Yeah, that's using up its storage. Okay. I think that's just confused because I turned off one thing and turned back on and. Okay. Right. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. Everything is awesome. I'm going to run the road down here. I think. There we go. I've got a connection. If we went straight through there, it would almost be a straight road. Quite cool. That's going to speed up that wagon. Really good. Hopefully we'll speed up this as well and get everything going and everything will be awesome. Got some more money as well. Should we buy whatever here? Shall we wait? I think we'll wait. I think we'll wait and build up over there. Now, I did say I want 10 buildings in one location, so we've got 10 here, we have 10 over there, but then I've got like one down here. I'm going to throw things off a bit, so yeah, and you can never get any happiness either. Bit of a problem. I think once we get the fishery, we'll replace this house with the fishery. I still have this guy here, and he can pretend he lives at the fishery, and then that house will go somewhere. That makes sense. That's purely just because, obviously, the markets, we would need to... we have gourmet food. Yeah, we need to have markets feeding them, so yeah. Awesome. Right, well, again, it's still so glam, but hopefully you can see what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm trying to make it look like a town. People running around, carts going around doing things, bits and pieces there. I mean, yeah, we've got a conveyor belt. That's already 4 long, so that's pretty much the longest I ever want to do a conveyor belt there. I could have people do that instead. Do we even have a? We have got the splitter. Splitter, you can come down to there. I'm going to put the splitter there. I can even up left and right, I think, here, because it needs to be a bit more even, I feel. Wow, that's a... really thought that would be a... There we go, 4. Okay, so it was at the optimal speed anyway. So. We'll have to look at this. We'll have to look at this, but we'll come back next episode and try and figure it out, because it will be moved anyway, so it's just temporary. So yeah, we'll leave it like it is. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one, and until then, as always, have fun.